Hi, my name is Emily and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. I am currently a second year medical student studying at the University of Birmingham and I vlog every day of my journey, so please stick around to see what I get up to this week. I have so many other videos coming out soon with tips on how to do uni and planning and time management and all sorts, so stick around if that interests you. I said I couldn't open my advent calendar before I go, so here's number 12, which is the last I'll be opening because I can't open them on holiday, so it's fine. And I got, oh, it's like a little paw print. So fuzzy. That is so cute. Oh, I'll take it out of the bag. Cute. Oh. God, I just took the bag because I was like, why is it so heavy when I'm putting it away? And this was in it too! Clearly I'm very, very small. Here you go. Look, I got a lollipop. I did this washing up yesterday. It was like all my washing up. And this isn't actually mine that I'm moving out the sink now. I'm going to quickly finish off the last couple of plates from yesterday and put all of my stuff away before I leave. So it's only fair, so I'm going to put all this away and finish off the last couple of plates we have left from our dinner yesterday. Oh, I'm so excited we're going. Check for the plane. I got my winter leggings on because it's cold and I wanted to take them for ice skating, and I didn't pack them, so I'm wearing them, and a jumper, and I'm going to be wearing my green coat, which is here, my new coat, and a scarf. So yeah, that's what I'm wearing. My bag is packed, so we're going soon. I'm going to order the Uber in like 2 minutes. I got my bag, got my stuff, we're going to lock my room, I made my bed. There's a house viewing while I'm away, so they don't need to think I'm a slob. So yeah, my room's all packed up ready, all the plugs are turned off, and we're going. The Uber is literally almost 2 minutes away. Yay.
Literally almost 2 minutes away.
Yeah. There is going to be a lot of travel montage with music behind it, so I just wanted to tell you how excited I was. And if you didn't watch last week's vlog, here's a little update. So I am going to Berlin on holiday for 3-4 days basically. We are flying out today and this is flight 1 of 2 on Monday. We flew out first to Dublin and then from Dublin to Berlin. So we did go through quite a few duty frees. So here's just a little bit of Birmingham that we got to go see. We're just going shopping while we're waiting for the flight. Duty free. Wetherspoons was the only place open with food that I knew I could eat. We had Wetherspoons and we got on the plane to Dublin. Once we arrived in Dublin, we were connecting flights, so we managed to go through security very quickly because we just entered at a little bit of a lower station. And then I filled my water bottle up at this hydration station, which is automatic, and it like tells you how long. We were trying to figure out if it was pressure censored or what. And then we sat down. So I'm in Dublin. We are chilling in the airport until our next flight to Berlin. So I'm just going to get some studying done because that's what we need to do. An airport and something else to do. We don't really have time to leave and come back, so I'm going to study. And I promise I'm not as tired as I look. Now I think it's time for a little flight story. So we managed to get loads of revision done before heading to our gate, which we arrived to in plenty of time. So we were there very early and flights were getting delayed and cancelled, and when we got there, on the sign it said Warsaw at 9:10 or something, and we were like, that's not our flight. But that, in fact, is our plane on the left. And we were watching the flights board for ages before we managed to get on. So we boarded like half an hour to an hour late, and then sat on the plane for 2.5 hours.
I think so.
In Berlin, only a little bit late, but we're here in Berlin, waiting in the queue for the passports. No, it's fine. We're heading to the train station We're gonna get the train into the city, get McDonald's for dinner, go to the hotel, and then we'll see how we're feeling as to whether or not we're gonna go out.
In a different country, and all that is McDonald's.
Yeah, we're gonna see what's different. Where's the ding? There's an arrow, we'll follow the arrows. We'll find our way. We did indeed find our way to the trains, and it was a double-decker train. Like, how cool is that? So we sat down upstairs on the train, but it has 2 floors. So this is us sat on the train and us setting off the train, and there is an example of a double-decker train, like with the one we were on right then and there. It was so cool. We then got off, and our hotel was really close to Berlin Zoo, so we actually got off at that station, grabbed a McDonald's whilst we were in the building, and walked to our hotel, which is Hampton by Hilton. It was actually gorgeous. We are just walking to the hotel. It's so cold outside, but we're about to check in. I'm so excited. This was quite an expensive stay, I will not say otherwise. I was like on the fence of getting a hostel, going cheap, but I just really wanted to enjoy my time in Berlin, so I got Hampton by Hilton room. Now, it took me ages to figure out how to turn the light on, sorry about that, but once we walked in, it was this gorgeous room with a double bed and a giant full-length mirror and desk and chair. It was so nice. And the bathroom was even better. Like, it's so big and so much space, and I loved it. It was so gorgeous. And it was just nice to have a really hot shower I wasn't paying the bill for once. I don't think that's a problem. I look dead, but I'm going down to breakfast. Let's go. So some of these clips were accidentally filmed in slow motion. Now, I'm a little bit annoyed at that too, because it's making this footage really awkward to show you. So here's a little bit of like food. And here I am returning with even more slow-mo footage, but here is all the fruit and like savoury items that were laid out. And by first, one of the worst accidental slow-mos is me using the waffle machine that they gave us, because it was amazing. I got to make my own waffle. And yes, I did manage to get it everywhere, and yes, I did make it a little bit wrong, but it was amazing. So I hope the speeded up footage doesn't look too bad. It was really awkward, but this is as fast as I can get it, so it was kind of annoying that it was slow. But at that point, it started beeping it because I was meant to flip it, and I completely did not know. I managed to spill it everywhere, as you can see. But I had the most amazing waffle ever. Just look how gorgeous it is with the maple syrup, and oh. We had breakfast, but we're actually exhausted, and we were like, oh, what is that noise that's from our room every night? Like, it comes fast. It's not too bad, like, it's just a weird droning noise, and I could sleep fine, so it clearly wasn't this. But the railway is like literally right outside our room, so this is what makes our room shake every so often. We headed back to the room, and I got ready to go out on our first day in Berlin. Our first stop was the Primark that was just down the road from our hotel, because I needed some things. Like, I forgot my hairbrush, so I bought a new hairbrush, and then I saw a hat, and I bought a hat, and I think I got some socks as well. There's just some little things, okay? We then got the train, because a 24-hour ticket that lets us go anywhere is only €10. So we headed to this, like, the Needle that's in Berlin, which is this massive radio tower. And we went all shopping, and we saw the first Christmas market of the trip. Also, I bought a hat from Primark.
Yeah.
Guys, I knew it was cold in Berlin, but I didn't know it was this cold. I'm freezing. But we went to the Christmas market, I got a crepe, which actually didn't know if I filmed. I got a crepe, and I got a pizza slice with sour cream and cheese and tomato, which was nice. It's something a little different, so I had a great time. No trip to Berlin would be complete without visiting the memorial for the Berlin Wall, and we visited the gallery, but that's a tomorrow thing. We then went to see what was meant to be the best highlight of our trip, was going to the cinema to watch Avatar at the massive cinema, but unfortunately it's closed for building works. But we did see this massive Lego giraffe, which was really cool. Like, I'm not even as tall as it's like
you're just past the knees.
Woo! So we just came back to the hotel. I had a shower because I really needed a shower and chill out for a little bit, and I am going to go downstairs. I'm going to study because the formative exams came out Monday through Wednesday, so I'm going to have to get those done. So I'm going to do my flashcard reviews and start one of those. Now, anyone who's watching this knows me and knows that I like to study sometimes, but this was not one of those times. So I got settled into a really cute spot in the little reception area and got with some work while everyone was checking in and enjoying their stay, just so I could get these formatives done. So I managed to finish all my flashcard reviews in under an hour and had to go at the formative exams, but I did not mark them as the mark schemes were not out, and I still haven't marked them yet. But it was nice to get it done, and afterwards we decided to go on a walk to find a Burger King because I wanted to see how the plant-based options compare to the UK. And we got a little lost. But I think the best things happen when you get a little lost, because we had such a good fun walking around. We saw all these fancy lights, Christmas trees, a present. It was gorgeous, and I loved having my own little cameraman follow me around. But it was so cool, and I had such a great time just wandering around. I think the best things happen when you get lost on holiday, right? Also, any vegetarians thinking of going to Berlin, highly recommend Burger King because every single one of their burgers has a plant-based option. Like, every single one. So I had this like chicken and beef one, but it was fake chicken and fake beef, and it was so good. On the walk back, we walked past this awesome cake shop as well, and I was just like, I want one so bad, but it's so expensive. So we're leaving the hotel. We've had a great time. We loved it. We stayed here 2 nights instead of just one, so clearly we enjoyed it. But we're off. So the ice skate doesn't open until 12, and the Christmas market that we were going to. So we're gonna go to McDonald's and get some food. For anyone who knows me, they know that I haven't really been ice skating that much. I went a couple of times when I was in the Army Cadet Force. I went once in Birmingham this Christmas, and so this made my 4th time skating ever, and it was so much fun. I was kind of getting the hang of it by the end, but it was so cold outside I literally could not feel my feet by the end of it, but it was so much fun. We meant to go back the night before, but we thought it wasn't open. Then when we got here the second day of the holiday, the timings read that it was open, and we were like, we could have come back last night and skated in the dark, but we decided to skate. We were there for about an hour and a half, and surprisingly we only fell once. And we say I didn't fall. He fell once stepping off the ice, but we had a great time anyway. It was so much fun. Afterwards we headed and got some food just to snack on because we weren't that hungry, just needed something to grab on the way to the shopping centre. Before I would stop at the shopping centre, we decided to walk along this East Side Gallery, which I did not film enough of, but we walked a whole length of the East Side Gallery, which is the longest proportion of standing Berlin Wall, which is covered in art and things, and it's just gorgeous. And if you're ever going to go to Berlin, I highly recommend going to see it. We then headed to the Alexa shopping centre, where, yes, you saw correctly, I did get an ice cream before heading to the cheapest place to get a hot chocolate, which is the only reason we came back to this one again, was because I'd been to so many different Christmas markets at this point. I just wanted the cheapest hot chocolate we could find and the cutest mug so I could take it home. So you pay for the hot chocolate, but you also pay €3 for the mug so that you can keep the mug if you want to, and you've paid for the mug basically. So that's what I did, because honestly I needed one. Just chilling in the airport. We are on our way on our way to another destination. We're going to Milan. So our flight is at 22:34. Just chilling. Luckily, I had a really good flight from Berlin to Milan. It was a really nice flight, and actually staying up to do my flashcards was a really good decision, because this is like the view over Berlin. It's just gorgeous. And then obviously I stayed awake the whole flight and did about 3-4 hours of flashcards just to get them done. I said 3 to 4 hours because I did 2 while we were sat in Berlin, 1 on the plane and then 1 in Milan. And this was us landing. It was just so gorgeous, and I just wanted to get a time lapse of the beauty, so just witness it. So we just arrived at Milan airport. We're going to go find our hotel for the night, go to sleep, and then come back because we're leaving to Birmingham tomorrow, because, yeah, that's how it worked out, and I wasn't going to stay here for 12 hours. So we got an ensuite bathroom, which is really cute. We are only here one night, so not been using it much. Sofa bed and a double bed, which looks very comfy with like a massive wardrobe. It looks very cute. I'm very happy with it so far. It was a really nice night in Milan, and we didn't really do much in Milan obviously, but we did get to go to a Milan McDonald's, or an Italian McDonald's, however you want to say it. But it was amazing. They had so many options. I mean, did you just see the pastries? Like, here, there's donuts and pastries and lemon meringue pie from McDonald's in Milan. So 100% I'm going to have to go back to McDonald's in Italy at some point. But there is many places to travel in the world, and I don't know where I'm going to end up next. So I managed to get another window seat right at the back, like middle end of the plane, I guess, this time, and it was really easy to film a good time lapse of us taking off. We sat nice together on this flight, so I got on with some flashcards and then filmed us flying back over England, because I know it had snowed a lot, but we were on that plane a very long time flying over England to Birmingham, and there was so much snow. It like barely stopped just before Birmingham, so of course we missed snow. But it was really nice, and it was really good to get a safe landing back home in Birmingham on Thursday before getting the train home. So I just got back to Birmingham. It is, well, I just got to my house in Birmingham. It is 7 minutes to 2. I'm tutoring at past. So I'm going to the toilet, grab a drink, and then tutor. After I finished tutoring, I opened my advent calendars that I hadn't been able to whilst I was on holiday, and promptly threw them at Alex because why not? So I opened so many, and the clip audio is just so bad that I couldn't include it, but just enjoy me opening my advent calendar with nice music before I headed to bed. Morning, it is Friday and it's the first day of proper revision, and I may regret this. I guess we'll have to see. But I really, really, really do not want to go out of the house right now. So I'm just gonna. I feel really ill. I don't know why. I just feel sick. So I don't want to move. So I'm sitting on the sofa and do my flashcards. I'm just gonna put my headphones on and get in the zone and just block everyone out, and that should be fine. As long as I don't start any conversations. But first things first, before studying, the audio for this clip actually got lost. So here's the great view of me. I'm assuming I'm talking about the fact that I'm filming from below rather than across, I guess, like facing me. But here's me opening my advent calendar. I got this really cute cat donut thing, which I was really surprised. I didn't quite expect a cat donut, but yeah, I opened that one, and then I had another one in it, like a second one, which is really unusual, but also it's amazing to get two things in an advent calendar on a day. Bet you don't get that. And I got this cactus with a Mexican hat, which was also really cute. I then turned on all the Christmas lights in the living room so I could study in such a scenic environment. I didn't pay all this money to put them up to not use them. And I spent all day doing flashcards. It was long. And then I got somebody in my house bought me McDonald's, so it was fine. I can't remember who. And then I headed out for the evening, finishing off the last few flashcards on my phone. The next morning I woke up early to get on with more flashcards, because who doesn't enjoy getting on with flashcards? They're just never ending. I then opened up my advent calendar for the day, which, if you can't already tell by this box, was a jigsaw, which I didn't make. I didn't cave and make it. I carried on with yet more flashcards like I meant to. But yes, I didn't film much on Saturday at all. I just filmed me opening this and showing you the jigsaw, and then my casserole that I had for dinner. But I did in fact go to work, where I did do work 2 p.m. till 10 p.m. at my shift job and get loads of work done. Guess who started Sunday morning with yet more Anki flashcards before then having a wonderful date day.
Go.
I have to see that again, thank goodness.
That was what I wanted to do. Finished off a great day with Avatar: The Way of the Water, which was 3 hours long. So I'm back from Avatar. It was a really good film. I really enjoyed it, so I'd highly recommend going and watching it. Special effects were really cool, especially because I watched the first one yesterday, and just seeing how they've changed, but not too much, is really cool. I'm going to quickly open my advent calendar, and then I'm going to go to bed, because next week is going to be very long. So I'd recommend coming back next week to watch a very long study block. Now, if you can't tell, this year I have just tended to forget about my advent calendar, so I opened it at the end of the day on Sunday whilst I was in bed. But it was a lovely jigsaw that I will make eventually. We're just gonna wait until I have time, but I will make it soon. Thank you for watching if you made it to this part of the video. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe if you enjoyed.